Hello everybody, I'm your host Too Elusive and we're back again with some more tips on Zelda. This is another follow-up video on the character, mainly because I found some pretty nutty things you can do with this character that I have not gone over in the previous video, and it's more of an update to that. So the first thing I want to start off with is, remember when I said that Zelda's up throw was kinda useless? I don't know if I said it in the video or the previous video or not. I didn't really go back to watch that to see if I did say that. But if I did, I am taking that statement back today. There actually is a use for her up throw. In fact, there are two uses out of it. The first thing you need to know is that Zelda's up throw can kill people at, I would say, around 130. That's when it kills, because it has high knockback. Now the reason why I say that it kills around that percent range is because it all depends on your positioning and also the blast zones of the stage you're fighting on. So let's say, for example, you're fighting on Battlefield. If you happen to up throw somebody off of the top platform and they're like at that 130, 120, 130-ish range, and the move isn't stale at all, which chances are it's most likely not going to be stale because that's not going to be your main go-to throws, you can possibly kill them. Like I said, round 120, round 130, that's when it should kill off the top platform in stages like Battlefield. If you're trying to kill them from the bottom of the stage, however, you're not going to get a kill off of that throw until 150. But even then, you can kill your opponent much earlier than that with your up throw if they happen to be around 75 to 85-ish percent. And I'm going to show you right here what that is. So first we're going to raise the CPU's damage up to 75. And I'm glad that it's Pikachu as the random that the game picks, because now I can see if it works on small opponents as well, small or lightweight opponents. And yeah, what I just did there was I upbeat immediately after up throwing them. That's basically what you can do, and it's guaranteed a kill, 100%. Basically, what you do is you up throw, and chances are they're definitely going to DI left or right, because when you're being up throw, the way you avoid getting killed from up throw is by DIing left or right. You never want to DI straight up, or, well, I shouldn't say straight up. You never want to DI down when you're being up throwed because it doesn't do anything. DIing left or right is what will prevent the up throw deaths. But because of this, you can chase them with your up B. So all you really have to do, and I'll do it again, is up throw and then chase them with up B. Watch their DI. They have to go left or right either way, and then up B into them. The only time this trick will not work is if they don't DI at all. But like I said, chances are that's almost never going to happen. And I've tried this out in actual game. In fact, roll that beautiful footage where I did try this in an actual match, just to show you that it does indeed work. Yeah, it's a pretty nutty move. It's a very, very nice follow-up. I absolutely love the fact that you have a very mean bread and butter out of up throw just from up throwing somebody. In fact, I'm going to raise Pika's percentage to see if I can do it from 85. I mean, when I did it to that cloud in the video, it jumped his, well, no, hold on. It didn't jump his percentage to 80. Why was he at 86? I'm pretty sure he was at 86%. But let's see if it works from this percentage. Okay, so I think I got the weak hit of that. It looks like I got the weak hit of that. Yeah, I definitely got the weak hit of that. So you gotta consider the weights of the characters and experiment with this follow-up to see what is the best weight percentage where it should work. Pretty sure at 90, it does not connect at all. Yeah. So once you've hit the 90% range, don't even bother up throwing into up being anymore. Like I said, this move only works around 75 to 85%. Like, see right there, it actually worked. So 75 to 85%, that's when the move is going to connect. And again, you're going to have to judge how the move is going to flow depending on the weight of the character and how big their hitboxes are, because again, with Pikachu being a small character, it's not exactly going to hit him as easily compared to someone who's bigger than him, like Cloud or Mario, for example. So that's something you definitely want to keep in mind. Now, another thing I want to get into is ledge trapping. So I didn't talk about ledge trapping in the previous video. Here I feel that I should definitely talk about it and the type of pressure game that you can do with Zelda, as well as what you can do with the character when you're in the advantage state and trying to maintain your advantage. So I'll start with, actually I'm gonna start with the advantage state first, because that's most important before we even get into ledge traps and all that stuff. Now, advantage state, for those who don't know, is basically when you hit someone, when you're playing your neutral and you're throwing out your safest options, and when you get the hit on somebody, you're in the advantage state at that point. And your main goal in advantage state depends solely on the character you're playing. If you're playing as Zelda, for example, your main goal is to simply push them off of the stage and gain as much stage control as possible. There are other characters where their advantage state goal would be to simply keep them from landing and racking as much damage in the air as possible. Characters like Fox, Lucina, Chrom, they all love to juggle their opponents for days. With Zelda, on the other hand, your main goal when you're in advantage is to keep on pushing, because that's generally what you want to do. Unlike Smash 4, you actually get rewarded for being in advantage state, because in Smash 4, you hit somebody in neutral, it's like, whatever, I'll just instantly reset the game to neutral and nothing really happens. But in this game, when you hit somebody, you can actually push that offensive approach on people and try to keep the advantage state going. And that's what I love about this game. You can keep your advantage state going if you hit somebody in this game. So with that being said, when you get a hit off on this character, you definitely want to keep pushing them. Keep using your tools to zone them out. Use your Knight, use your Dense Fire to keep them out of you, and maintain stage control. Don't just sit in the back and keep firing your zoning tools. Move up a little bit and pressure them with your zoning tools at the same time, because you have the tools to keep control of that portion of the stage. So just to show you an example here, let's say you're fighting here on Battlefield, right? And you got a good enchanted backhand on somebody, you push them a little bit. That's when you should move up and start expanding your control space. Keep them away with Nairu's Love. Keep using them enchanted backhands. Do your main push away tools. Even your dash attack, neutral. You want to be able to keep them pushed, and then maintain that space with all your zoning moves. Run back, reverse, forward smash, because of how fast that move comes out and the reach it has, they never see it coming. Oh, they want to try and roll, oh, that's supposed to be a down smash. They want to try and roll, down smash them, keep them at bay, also keep them on that same side. You want to give them as less room to work with as possible, because the less room you give somebody and you keep zoning them out, the more they're going to feel inclined to throw out hitboxes, probably do a bad option, and get out of this situation as much as possible. And as long as you are doing that, you are maintaining your advantage. That's how you maintain advantage with this character. Keep on pushing, keep control of the stage, use your zoning tools and don't give them any breathing room, but make sure you keep some appropriate breathing room for yourself at the same time. As long as you do that, then you'll be perfectly fine. Alright, so now let's go ahead and talk about those good old ledge traps. Now, one of your main ledge trapping tools as Zelda is your knight. I'm going to come over here simply because I want you to be able to see this. Your main ledge trapping position is going to be right here, okay? Depending on how far your opponent is from the stage, you're going to want to summon your knight and make sure it's fully charged, and you want to time your summoning to when you know they're going to come back on stage and go for that ledge. Simply because your knight, when it swings like that, you got to remember the pooper scooper, which is what I called it in the previous video, literally scoops up people. You know, it can hit under the ledge as it comes in. So like, it's just watch the animation. Watch the animation. Like, anyone who is grabbing onto that ledge is going to get hit by the sword. And also, because of its really massive hitbox, it can also cover other get up options as well. It covers regular get up, it covers jump. The only thing it can't cover is roll, and a very well timed regular get up. Keep in mind it's that well timed because you get a little bit of invuln frame when you regular get up. But again, you have to be well timed if you're going to use regular get up. But yeah, the only thing that it doesn't cover is roll. It guaranteed cannot cover that. But knowing that it doesn't cover that very well, that's when you can pressure them just from literally staying at that very spot. You just summon your knight, they're forced to use an option, and then you can literally just sit here and, you know, have a I keep saying backhand. You can have a down smash waiting for them. You could hit them with the enchanted backhand if you feel that that's a safer option to go for, you know, or you can even hit them with the nay-nay. You know, you can get them with that nay-nay. So that's another option that you can use as well. Or if you know that they're definitely going to roll and you feel competent in your ability, you can up B and get an up B kill, depending on their percentages. So like I said, there is a good number of options you have. Heck, you can even run back and reverse forward smash and hit them as they're rolling back on the stage and keep them off. And if you really feel that, you know, you're a little bit in a panic state, you're in the heat of the moment, and you just need an option right then and there, Nehru's Love. Nehru's Love definitely keeps them off as well, because they can just roll on and you don't exactly know if you're spaced enough to hit them. That move will cover it, you'll get your damage in, and you'll still be able to keep them off of you so that, you know, you're not going to be punished for whatever option you did. Nehru's Love, in all honesty, is probably your safest option when they're rolling on stage, but if you want to go for kills or get actual results, you want to down smash, reverse forward smash, do the nay-nay, and heck, if you're really feeling ballsy, you could do a well space fair. You know, just run back, walk back a little bit, fair them as they're coming back up. You could go for that if you know the exact timing, and again, you can also up B. But the first and foremost thing is that you have to have that knight set so that they're forced to use that option. If you don't have that knight set, they're just going to do whatever and get back on the stage. The other reason why I also suggest using the knight as your ledge trapper is because, well, to be perfectly honest, Zelda's not exactly the greatest character to use off stage. The only thing Zelda can do when she's off stage is either fair, bear, spike, or drag down with her neutral. And all of those are not exactly the best thing to use, simply because you have to be precise with all of those options. Granted, their hitboxes are much better in this game, they're easier to land in this game, but at the same time, it still requires absolute precision. So you're literally better off just staying on stage, sitting right about here, summoning your knight, timing it with their recovery, force them to get on, and react to their roll. Or if they do manage to get that well-timed get up, chances are they're going to hold shield. So what do you do in that instance? Run up, grab, send them back off, forward throw them, put them back in that bad positioning, and, you know, camp them out with dense fire. And depending on if they have their jump, you know, camp them out with dense fire. Or reset it, get your knight out, and continue to ledge trap them. You know, keep them in that really crappy disadvantaged state. So that's what you can do with Zelda when you're near the ledge. It's all about keeping up your advantages and maintaining that throughout the whole time they're trying to recover. So that's what you do. But anyway, that's all I really have to say in regards to this video. I just wanted to point that out there. I know that some people were asking questions in regards to what to do when Zelda is in certain positioning where she can do things in certain stages of the match. And if I haven't responded to those comments directly, well, this is the reason. It's because I decided to do one better and make a new video based on that. But anyway, when I find more things about the character, I'll definitely upload a video of that and post it on here. Seriously though, guys, like, this is, in all honesty, the best thing that I discovered about this character. The fact, oh crap, why am I using the D-pad to mess with this menu? Oh my lordy. The fact that you can get a nice kill confirm off of her up throw, like, that is nutty. That's nutty. That's so nutty. But anyway, guys, that is enough for this video. When I when I come up with more stuff that I find out on the character to display here, I'll definitely upload them as soon as possible. You know, we Zelda mains, we all got to try and get better. And don't worry, Zelda's not the only character I'll touch bases on. I'm also going to talk about my other mains as well that I've been playing as and make videos for them too. But that'll be another time, another place. In the meantime, folks, play till your thumbs fall off. I'm your host, Too Elusive, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.